Hey, what's up everybody? Decided to take a run down to Golden Valley today and not only hit my swap meet here on Route 66, but check the ones out down there. And didn't find anything at the swap meets, but one of the swap meets is behind a little row of shops, and I always check out those shops first, as in some of them are kind of like junk stores. And one of them, the guy had gotten a big plastic bin full of German electronics, like power supplies, adapters, and whatnot. And this thing of awesomeness was mixed in with it. And I'm going to call it a Pong system, but it's cartridge based. As in, I haven't been able to try it out yet. I got to figure out what to do on a power supply. As in, I may take a trip back down there and see if maybe I just missed it. As in, at least now I know what type of connector it is, as in that was the problem. Had the little, not even Walkman type jack size, but smaller, more like what you'd have for like cell phones, sticking out the back of this, held on by a little screw, and that screw came loose, so it fell inside. So just got done opening up, and surprisingly this thing is really clean inside. It's just the outside that's a little marked up here and there, but not bad at all. So probably just use some hot glue and glue it in place so it's sticking out the back again. And it's a weird voltage. That's why I may go back and just dig through all that stuff and see if I can find one that is just match up, and hopefully we'll have a German to English adapter on it, because it's 15 volt. And even if I went out to Radio Shack or whatever and bought one of those variable power supplies, man, most of ours only go up to 12. So unless I can do lower voltage, man, that's going to be a problem. But I'm pretty sure this thing still works, because all the circuit board, everything was really clean, all the wires were in good shape, so not bad. But anyways, this is the main deck here, non-cartridge based. Cartridge goes in there, and don't ask me to read these words. No idea. All I can say is it's got 10 games on it. One I can't pronounce: tennis, hockey, squash training, Skargen training. I don't speak German. Grid ball, football, as in football or soccer, basketball, and basketball training. So you pop that in, and then I guess you turn it on, and got buttons here from 1 to 10, so you just push the number according to the game you want to play. And then this is also on German here. The only one I can really figure on what it is the one oddball switch here that's got a little red dot on it instead of black. I'm figuring that's power. Ein and Aus. And then I believe that is for your difficulty settings there. And then maybe your reset or start button, don't know. Then on the back of it has 2 controllers that plug in. One switch here that's just 1, 2, 3. I have no idea what that's for until I figure out how to make this puppy work. And then kind of a dial on the back of it that I'm thinking maybe like fine-tuning to tune it into different TVs or whatever. I have no idea what channel this works off of. And then there is an accessible pot on the bottom of it right there to where you can mess with the volume. So anyways, close up here. Rather cool looking Pong type system. And controllers here definitely show the age. They're just analog type controllers, and there's no springs in them or anything. You just got to center it yourself. But opened one up, and they're built pretty damn good. Anyways, that's what they look like. Like I say, not self-centering. And then you got a little fire button. And the plugs on them, all I can really compare to it on other systems that I have are like what you'd have for your TurboGrafx 16 for the gamepad plugs. So, I just got a pair of controllers, and they're both a little marked up, but otherwise in great shape. And all the cords are in great shape. And unhooking it up to your TV, nothing weird. It's a little chunkier than normal, but actually looks like it's made pretty damn good. So, typical type RF hookup to where you have to have the little switch box, which I got plenty of now. On the game cartridge itself, it's a rather large cartridge. Match it up there to a Atari one. I say it's quite a bit bigger. Not much, but a lot chunkier. And well protected. There's two metal flaps in here that fold in, so everything inside stays protected from dust. And there's also flaps there. And on the edge of this thing, man, the cartridge slot, one of these, if it's been taken care of, I could see that lasting years and years and years. As in the pins on it for slipping this in look just a little bit bigger than usual, as in pretty heavy duty for a game system. So cool. So anyways, so I'm still researching on this, trying to get information on it, which so far I'm finding a little bit, but not much. As in, there was a lot of different models of this type, going from the early one that wasn't cartridge based up to just different ones like this that do take a cartridge, different types of controllers. So very similar to what we have here on just the evolution of the Pong systems and variations. So if I do get the sucker up and running, I will definitely do a gameplay video, probably on my old school TV here, to show you guys how this puppy works. So, oh, got it for $5. I didn't think I gave the price, but if I did, then otherwise, man, $5. I don't know if he would have charged me more or not, man. So, cool deal, man. The guy was being generous, and I'm sure if I had to pick up one of the adapters that he has, he'd probably give it to me for like $1. So, cool. Catch y'all later. And if I find the adapter, I'll just do a short vid showing the adapter for anybody that has one of these and is trying to find one online. As in, I hope he has it and I just missed it. So, late.